So Yeezys that change colour, are they any good or are they just one of those gimmicks? Let's find out. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel Kingsdown Roots. My name is Matt Ridout, R-I-D-O-U-T, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Yeezy Boost 350 Lite. Okay then, let's not waste any time, let's just get straight on with the unboxing of these brand new Yeezys, which are right here. Okay then, these are the brand new Yeezy Boost 350 Lites right here. So these sneakers released on the 28th of August 2021 here in the UK and have a recommended retail price of about £180 depending on which retailer you use. Now these sneakers are currently available on places like StockX and GOAT for around £220, £225, which for an early pair of Yeezy 350s is pretty low. So that's an indicator to me that actually the resale for these in the future is probably not going to be that good. Okay then, so first impressions of this Yeezy Boost 350. I guess it looks very kind of ordinary, I guess is one word I would use to describe this straight away, which probably isn't the best word to describe a brand new Yeezy, but that's my honest opinion. I guess another point which is kind of immediately striking is that the color of this shoe does look very different to the product images that we saw on Adidas and a few other websites. On those images, it looked very white and silver, and in hand, this definitely does not look like that. This is more of a bone color or an off-white or maybe a tint of yellow throughout it. So I guess that's a little bit surprising, but we've seen it before, so it's not entirely surprising. So let's talk through the sneaker as and how I see it, starting with the outer sole, which you can see right here is that kind of transparent gum color. And then on the midsole, which is quite interesting, is that it's a different color. So it's not the same as the outsole here. So it's actually got a kind of tint of, I would say, more of a green color about it, or kind of gray. So it's definitely different. Moving to the upper of the shoe, you do have a nice knitted pattern on this particular design. You've obviously got the bone color, but also tints of white and silver running throughout it. On the side of the sneaker, you have the stripe, which is the part which is meant to turn a different color. And on the heel of the shoe is quite noticeably a different heel tab. So this is usually made of the same material or similar material as the upper, but this time they've used the same material as the mono range. So it's actually that rigid hard plastic, which I know a lot of people didn't like. Throughout the rest of the shoe, it's quite sort of plain, to be honest. There's not really much more going on. There is one subtle hint around the change of color, which you can see inside the shoe. So on the inner sole, you've actually got this kind of orangey color, which is apparently the color the outside kind of stripe turns when you're exposing it to sunlight. So we will test that out in a moment. Besides that, that's kind of the sneaker as a whole. Yeah, as I said before, it kind of looks very ordinary, but that's not the point of this shoe. The kind of unique selling point and the differential about this particular design is that it changes color. So let's take this shoe outside and see what it does. Okay then, we have taken these outside and these have now transformed from a very ordinary pair of Yeezy Boost 350s to something quite interesting. Now, the first thing to talk about is the color of that stripe on the side, because in direct sunlight, that turns a very dark orange. However, if you're not in direct sunlight and it's kind of cloudy, which to be honest, in the UK, it pretty much is all the time, then it won't quite go to the true color. It will kind of tint a different color, but not quite go as dark. So worth noting and taking account of that. And another point, which I had no idea was actually part of this design, is that the upper, pretty much the whole upper, turned pink, which is just insane. So what I will do now is I will stop talking about this sneaker and I will start putting it on my feet and giving you guys a couple of different looks and styles. I would love to hear what you think, so please drop me a comment down below. Okay, having just put these on my feet, what's the verdict? Well, I do like them. They're a nice pair of shoes, but really, I only really genuinely like them when you're outside, because that's when they come into their element and show their true colors. Yep, I had to put that somewhere in this video, didn't I, obviously. In terms of comfort and fit, they kind of fit exactly the same as all Yeezy Boost 350s, so just go for your normal 350 sizing and you'll be just fine. So to summarize this review then, all I can say is that while outside of sunlight, these shoes look very ordinary, in sunlight they really turn into something special. And while some people might think of this as a bit of a gimmick, I certainly think that this is the start of something really quite interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Adidas and other brands do in the future. Anyway, on that note, that's it from me today. I've been Matt Rideout. This has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, please drop me a comment and a like down below. It really does mean the world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. I post a lot of content on there too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.